Welcome back. Well, the movie The Finest Hours opens in theaters this week.
Our entertainment reporter Jim Ferguson spoke with several of the stars. I know we're going to hear from one of them today.
Yes, we are. Casey Affleck, Ben's little brother. He hates that, by the way.
I'm sure.
But he's a good actor. You know, he was nominated for an Oscar for the assassination of Jesse James.
I did not know that.
Yeah, supporting actor. He was nominated. And I thought he was great in Gone, Baby Gone. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He's a very good actor. He plays in this movie, The Finest Hours, which I liked a lot, and I'll review it on Friday. He plays a engineer of the oil tanker that's sinking off the coast of Cape Cod. And of course, the Coast Guard. Two things in the history of weather: it's the worst blizzard ever in that area, in the East Coast. And secondly, it's really the beginning of the Coast Guard, because they don't even have uniforms. They're just fishermen, you know. Yeah. So it's set in 1952, and it's a very interesting story. I loved it. Here's my interview with a very talented young actor, Casey Affleck. In a way, taking this job, you got to go home, in the same state at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in Massachusetts, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I spent a lot of time in Cape Cod. This movie, we shot out in the Cape for some of it,
In the Coast Guard station too, right?
Yep. And it was really a treat. I love going home, and also to see a place sort of go back in time, you know, in a place where I had spent so much of my youth, and it really was nice.
Great. You know, I did read that it was true that the weather records, it was one of the worst blizzards in Massachusetts history.
Amazing.
It was at that 1952. Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time.
It's incredible that not only that, but these guys didn't have anything. They don't have the kind of gear to protect them, cold weather gear. They didn't have the sort of instruments to help guide their ships. They didn't have any of this stuff.
No.
So it's amazing what they pulled off.
Would you agree with me, Casey, that it's a big action movie? I mean, the action shots, the adventure is unbelievable, but yet underneath, it's a love story. And in your character's case, Ray Seibert, it's his love of the tanker and the sea.
Yeah, I think that's true. He's someone who spent his life on boats. We don't know a whole lot about the character I played. There's little bits of information about him. But it's true that that's how he spent his life, and you can imagine that, you know, going back and forth, up and down the coast, and across the ocean, you had better love it. And I think that he did, and he spent his time in the bowels of the ship. So yeah.
In your research, it's not like a different language when they lay out the blueprints of one of those tankers. It's incredible.
It is. It's. I mean, now these kinds of things are it's all electronics,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't. And you see pictures, and we went on a few old boats, and there would just be hundreds of different dials and levers and things that it was completely different. And yeah, it's the language of the ship it was totally foreign to me. You pick up some of it.
I can imagine. I'm almost out of time, but I can imagine on the set with all those guys, you develop some friendships. I don't know if there are any Red Sox fans there. But
Oh no, they were from all over the heathens, but they learned to be Red Sox. I actually took a bunch of these guys. We were lucky enough to be invited to Fenway Park, and I said, you know, I'd love to come down there and do some batting practice on Fenway Park. Are you kidding me? It'd be a dream. But I'm doing this movie, and I'm very close with this group of guys, and I'm gonna have to bring everyone. He said, everyone? I said, you got to bring us. So we all went down there. And we got to do batting practice, and some of them are from New Zealand. They don't even know, they've never held a baseball bat, so they're thinking, where are we? And I was like, this is Fenway Park. Just act like you care.
he could have talked baseball for the whole interview.
Yeah.
I allowed him to. That's his passion. He loves the Boston.
Oh, you could tell.
Like Ben does too. Yeah.
He lit up.
Oh, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Good young actor.
Yeah, he's cute and a good interview, and we have actually some
He
more.
did great on The Bachelor, by the way.
That would be so
you're
random.
So
Wouldn't he?
funny.
Wouldn't he?
That's so funny.
You better stop it with that. We could talk about The Bachelor all day.
Hey, how about Friday? Chris Pine will be here.
Great.
And Ben Foster, the stars of The Finest Hours. And I'll also review the film. It's Chris Pine and, Ben Foster on
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah.
Great. I'm definitely looking forward to your review as well because I don't know much about this movie.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it away now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Let's wait. Don't
All right.
don't give it away.
I'll
Don't give
do
it away.
that,
That's
Heather.
what Friday's for,
Are
Jim.
you scolding me, Heather?
I would never. Not
Never.
until commercial break at least. Then thank you so much. Always a pleasure, sir.
My pleasure, guys.
And you can watch the huge library of celebrity interviews that Jim has done by logging on to our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com.